reconvene here at 1:09 p.m. Write that down, 1:09 p.m. reconvening. And we're ready for Mr. Ford to take or give the oaths of office to those newly elected members of the Republic of Texas government.
Can I see that report that I gave them? I got a name. I'll give you that.
Here's one right here.
Oh,
Do you need the cover
no,
letter?
I don't need that. For District 3, Mr. Zant, you're next. Mr. Zant, would you come up? I need a-
It would be good if somebody helps you out. Hold these in the Bible or the microphone. Whether you can do it getting out of your way, I assume.
Put your left hand on it, raise your right hand. In reference to the 1836 Constitution of the Republic of Texas is amended. I'm only going to read this one time, so everybody else will have this. In reference to the 1836 Constitution of the Republic of Texas is amended, Article 5, Sections 2, which states each member of the Senate and House of Representatives shall, before they proceed to business, take an oath to support the Constitution as follows. The administrator asks the oath taker, state your full name. Are you willing to take this oath? The proper answer is, I am willing. Mr. Dan, are you willing to take this oath?
I'm willing.
Then repeat after me.
I,
State your name.
Nathan Lloyd Lamb,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that as a member of this General Congress,
as a member of this General Congress
I will support the Constitution of the Republic.
that I will support this Constitution of the Republic,
And that I will not propose or assent
or I not propose or dissent
to any vote, to any bill, vote, or resolution
to any bill, vote, or resolution
which shall appear to me
which shall appear to me
injurious to the people.
injurious to the people.
Very good.
So help me God.
That's not on there, but it's coming. Mr. Wagner, if you'll hold the microphone.
Are you ready?
Okay. Mr. Zant, hold it for Mr. Zant so everybody can hear Mr. Zant.
How about both?
You want me to read this?
No. I'm fixing it. This is a record of oath of office. And in reference to the Republic of Texas Constitution, Article 5, Section 2, as amended by the amendment of Article 2, except as provided in the 1836 Constitution, each and every one elected or appointed to a government position before entering into their duties must take and subscribe the following oath or affirmation, to wit, state their full name. Are you willing to take this oath? The proper answer is, I am willing. Section 3, every person who shall be chosen or appointed to any office of trust or profit shall, before entering on the duties thereof, take an oath to support the Constitution of the Republic and also an oath of office. Mr. Zant, are you willing to take this oath?
I am willing.
Then repeat after me.
I, Nathan Lloyd Zant,
Do solemnly declare
do solemnly declare
by my own word and hand,
by my own word and hand,
without reservation,
without any reservation,
to the people of Texas,
to the people of Texas,
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of
of the office of District 3 Senator,
and to the best of my abilities,
and to the best of my ability,
preserve,
preserve,
protect,
protect,
defend,
defend,
and obey
and obey
the Constitution
the Constitution
and the laws
and the laws
of the Republic of Texas,
and the laws
of the Republic of Texas. So help me Almighty God.
So help me Almighty God.
Congratulations. We'll fill these two out and give them back to me. Okay?
The microphone was turned off, y'all gotta do this again. It was on.
I'm gonna put fire ants in your bed.
Oh, well.
Mr. Skura, you're next.
Is this King James?
It is. I don't use those here in Bible.
All right.
Mr. Skura, I'm not gonna read what we read before about the amendments and everything. Are you willing to take this oath?
I am.
I am willing.
I am willing.
Then repeat after me. I
I, Christopher Snyder Skura,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear,
that as a member of this General Congress,
as a member of this General Congress,
I will support the Constitution
I will
of the Republic,
support the Constitution of the Republic.
and that I will not propose or assent
I will not propose or assent
to any bill, vote, or resolution
to any bill, vote, or resolution
which shall appear to me
which shall appear to me
injurious to the people.
injurious to the people.
Okay?
I'm gonna give you the microphone so you're done.
Mr. Skura, this is the oath of office. Are you willing to take this oath?
I am willing.
Then repeat after me. I
I, Christopher Snyder Skura,
do solemnly declare,
do solemnly declare,
by my own word and hand,
by my own word in hand,
without reservation,
without reservation,
to the people of Texas,
to the people of Texas,
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of
of the office of
Representative Galveston County,
Representative of Galveston County,
and to the best of my abilities,
to the best of my abilities,
preserve,
preserve,
protect,
protect,
defend,
defend,
and obey
and obey
the Constitution
the Constitution
and the laws
and the laws
of the Republic of Texas.
of the Republic of Texas.
So help me Almighty God.
So help me Almighty God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Fill these out and give them back to me. And I'll sign them and we'll seal them. I can get you a copy of it. Those go in the record. Senator Ballard. Mr. Ballard, are you willing to take this oath?
I am.
I am willing.
I'm willing.
That's the proper answer. Then repeat after me. I
I, Donald J. Ballard,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that as a member of this General Congress,
that as a member of this General Congress,
I will support the Constitution of the Republic,
I will support the Constitution of the Republic,
and that I will not propose or assent
that I will not oppose or assent, propose or assent
to any bill, vote, or resolution,
to any bill or resolution,
bill, vote, or resolution,
bill, vote, or resolution
which shall appear to me
which shall appear to me
injurious to the people.
injurious to the people.
It's hard on an arm.
Hard to
Press it down. Mr. Ballard, this is a record of oath of office. Are you willing to take this oath?
I will.
The proper answer is I'm willing.
I'm willing.
This is important. We got to do this exactly right. That's the reason I correct when I know there's a mistake. Sometimes I make a mistake.
Correct him, hold that mic up.
Then repeat after me. I
I, Donald J. Ballard,
do solemnly declare
do solemnly declare
by my own word in hand
by my own word and hand,
without reservation,
without reservation,
to the people of Texas,
to the people of Texas,
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of,
of the office of Senator, Brazos County District 4,
and to the best of my abilities,
and to the best of my abilities,
preserve,
preserve,
protect,
protect,
defend,
defend,
and obey
and obey
the Constitution
the Constitution
and the laws
and the laws
of the Republic of Texas.
of the Republic of Texas.
So help me Almighty God.
So help me Almighty God. Man, job.
Thank you.
Mr. Brooks. I did? Okay, you only need to fill out one of each.
We'll see.
Just a minute, Mr. Brooks. Oh, it's an extra one? Okay. Mr. Brooks, are you willing to take this oath to support the Constitution?
I am willing.
Then repeat after me. I
I, Barry Eugene Brooks,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that as a member of this General Congress,
that as a member of this General Congress,
I will support the Constitution of the Republic,
I will support the Constitution of the Republic,
and that I will not propose or assent
and that I will not propose or assent
to any bill, vote, or resolution
to any bill, vote, or resolution
which shall appear to me
which shall appear to me
injurious to the people.
injurious to the people.
Now, Mr. Brooks, this is the oath of office. Are you willing to take this oath?
I am willing.
Then repeat after me. I
I, Barry Eugene Brooks,
do solemnly declare,
do solemnly declare
by my own word and hand,
by my own word and hand,
without reservation,
without reservation,
to the people of Texas,
to the people of Texas,
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of,
of the office of Representative of Nacogdoches County, Texas,
and to the best of my abilities,
and to the best of my abilities,
preserve,
preserve,
protect,
protect,
defend,
defend,
and obey
and obey
the Constitution
the Constitution
and the laws
and the laws
of the Republic of Texas.
of the Republic of Texas.
So help me Almighty God.
So help me Almighty God.
Congratulations. Thank you. Mr. Moloff. Here, are you right?
I was right.
Yeah, that's correct. Mr. Bolock, are you willing to take this oath? This is a record of oath to support the Constitution.
I am willing.
Then repeat after me. I
I, Bruce Bullock,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that as a member of this General Congress,
that as a member of this General Congress,
I will support the Constitution of the Republic,
I will support the Constitution of the Republic,
and that I will not propose or assent
and that I will not propose or assent
to any bill, vote, or resolution
to any bill, vote, or resolution
which shall appear to me
which shall appear to me
injurious to the people.
injurious to the people.
And now, Mr. Bolock, this is a record of oath of office. Are you willing to take this oath?
Yes, I am willing.
Okay.
I gave you an extra
You
word.
gave me an extra word. You threw me off. Sorry. I'm used to that. Okay, then repeat after me. I
I, Bruce Bullock,
do solemnly declare,
do solemnly declare,
by my own word and hand,
by my own word in hand,
without reservation,
without
to
reservation,
the people of Texas,
to the people of Texas,
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of
Representative, Brazoria County,
and to the best of my abilities,
and to the best of my ability,
preserve,
preserve,
protect,
protect,
defend,
defend,
and obey
and obey
the Constitution
the Constitution
and the laws
and the
of
laws
the Republic of Texas,
of the Republic of Texas.
so help me Almighty God.
So help me Almighty God.
Congratulations. Thank you,
Sir.
Mr. Bailey.
Sir.
For those of y'all that don't know it, it's not just Mr. Bailey, it's Dr. Bailey.
Never go by it.
I don't ever call him Dr. Mister or Mr. Doctor.
Don't let him operate on you either.
No, I don't,
That's a title of
Not that
nobility.
kind of doctor.
not that kind of operator.
That's a title of nobility.
Mr. Ford, if you ever saw him walking around Lake Jackson in the summertime, you would not think he's a doctor.
No, that's for sure. Cut off shorts.
Okay, this is a record of oath to support the Constitution. Are you willing to take this oath, Dr. Bailey?
I am willing.
Then repeat after me. I
I, Thomas Frank Bailey,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that as a member of this General Congress,
that as a member of this General Congress,
I will support the Constitution
I will support the Constitution
of the Republic,
of the Republic,
and that I will not propose or assent
and that I will not propose or assent
to any bill, vote, or resolution
to any bill, vote, or resolution
which shall appear to me
that shall appear to me
injurious to the people.
injurious to the people.
Now, Mr. Bailey, this is a record of oath of office. Are you willing to take this oath?
I am willing.
Then repeat after me. I
I, Thomas Frank Bailey,
do solemnly declare
do solemnly declare
by my own word and hand,
by my own word and hand,
without reservation,
without reservation,
to the people of Texas,
to the people of Texas,
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of
the office of Representative Brazoria County of Texas,
and to the best of my ability,
and to the best of my abilities,
preserve,
preserve,
protect,
defend,
defend,
and
obey
obey
the Constitution
the Constitution
and the laws
and the laws
of the Republic of Texas.
of the Republic of Texas.
So help me Almighty God.
Almighty God.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Yeah, the completed one's back. He's got to sign.
Here's yours, guys. Okay. Miss Amy. Amy Garrett. Huh? Yeah. Oh, you did?
Name right there.
As you know or may not know, if someone is not elected and there's a vacancy in that position, the president has the authority and I guess duty to appoint someone to fill that vacancy until such time as we can hold a special election. And he's done that with Ms. Amy Gabbard. Gerard to be our representative for Travis County. And with that,
That's fine.
yes, Ms. Gabbard,
Gerard, make no record changes.
I have a mental block, Ms. Gerard, and I know her name. I've seen it 100 times. This is a record of oath to support the Constitution. Are you willing to take this oath?
I am,
Then repeat after me. I
Amy Sue Gerard,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that as a member of this General Congress,
that as a member of this General Congress,
I will support the Constitution
I will support the Constitution of
Republic.
the Republic,
and that I will not propose or assent
and I will not propose or assent
to any bill, vote, or resolution
to any bill, vote, or resolution
which shall appear to me
which shall appear to me
injurious to the people.
injurious to the people.
And this is a record of oath of office. Are you willing to take this oath?
I'm willing.
Then repeat after me. I
I, Amy Sue Gerard,
do solemnly declare
do solemnly declare
by my own word in hand,
by my own word in hand,
without reservation,
without reservation,
to the people of Texas,
to the people of Texas,
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of,
of the office of Representative of Travis County,
and to the best of my abilities,
and to the best of my abilities,
preserve,
preserve,
protect,
protect,
defend,
defend,
and obey
and obey
the Constitution
the Constitution
and the laws
and the laws
of the Republic of
of the
Texas.
Republic of Texas.
So help me
So
Almighty
help
God.
me Almighty God.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thanks, Ed.
Okay.
Your paperwork. Okay, she can get it. I believe that takes care of everything. Everybody else up to their end.
The council general,
Huh?
we're not doing the council general.
We've already,
Okay. Must have slept through that part. Yeah.
Mr. Brown, we got Justin Clark here for the, is our land commissioner. He was appointed or elected.
He disappeared for 2 months and I didn't bring the paper. I didn't know if he's coming or not.
Okay.
I'd have to redo the paperwork.
Okay. Okay. Well, since we just had an election and we weren't on there, could we swear him in now to have him?
Well, he's gonna have to tell me.
Do you want to serve as a land commissioner? Okay.
Are you ready for that?
Okay.
Okay. I can redo the paperwork.
Yeah. Okay.
Rhonda, you and Steve, as soon as y'all take a position, you'll be a lot freer.
Feel freer. You're fine. I feel freer. I'm excited.
Tell us about it. Okay, Mr. Clark, are you, this is a record of oath of office. You don't have to take one to support the Constitution. You're not a member of the General Congress, but are you willing to take this oath of office?
I'm willing.
Then repeat after me. I
I, Justin Colbert Clark,
do solemnly declare
do solemnly declare
by my own word in hand,
by my own word in hand,
without reservation,
without reservation,
to the people of Texas,
to the people of Texas,
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of
of the office of
land,
General Land Commissioner,
and to the best of my abilities,
and to the best of my ability,
preserve,
preserve,
protect,
protect,
defend,
defend,
and obey
and obey
the Constitution
the Constitution
and the laws
and the laws
of the Republic of Texas.
of the Republic of Texas.
So help me Almighty God. Congratulations. Is there anybody else that we've missed? Okay.
Now's a good chance to volunteer.
You can be appointed.
Yeah, if you fail to get yourself on the ballot, you can still become a representative or any other county office just by volunteering and having the president appoint you.
I think, yeah, swear me on Phantom County.
Hey, yeah.
Representative?
He needs to be sworn in.
He wasn't on the, I didn't get any,
He wasn't on the list.
I didn't get any vote.
You didn't vote for yourself.
Unless it's,
Well, yeah, it was late.
okay.
Or
Oh,
same
wait a
day.
minute, I did get you.
Right, right.
You know what, this thing, my computer has done that. Can I see that page
And
again?
it does it every year, doesn't it?
Because I'm using the same
His computer is in his head and it's getting old. It always does cut off the bottom of the sheet.
computer. Eight?
It always cuts off the bottom of the sheet.
13.
Glenn's,
He's being the county.
13.
Well, Fannin County is it's not Senate. It's District 13. Yeah.
right.
He's going beyond
It cut it off. It cut it off here too. Okay. Come on, Mike. I'm glad you're here.
And Mike, sometimes the Secretary of State will be
How'd you get that t-shirt?
Oh, I had it made.
Okay. Mr. Blackwell, this is a record of oath to support the Constitution. Are you willing to take this oath?
I'm willing.
Then repeat after me. All right, raise your right hand.
I,
State your name.
Michael Ray Blackwell,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear,
that as a member of this General Congress,
as a member of this General Congress,
I will support the Constitution of the Republic,
I will support the Constitution of this Republic.
and that I will not propose or assent
I will not propose or assent
to any bill, vote, or resolution
to any bill, vote, or resolution
which shall appear to me
which shall appear to me
injurious to the people.
injurious to the people.
And this is a record of oath of office. You want us to take this oath?
I'm willing.
Then repeat after me. I
I, Michael Ray Blackwell,
do solemnly declare
do solemnly declare
by my own word and hand
by my own word and hand
to the people of Texas,
to the people of Texas,
oh, I'm sorry, I left that one, without reservation,
without
to
reservation,
the people of
to
Texas,
the people of Texas,
that I will faithfully execute the duties
that I will faithfully execute the duties
of the office of
of the office of
Representative,
Representative of Fannin County,
and to the best of my abilities,
to the best of my ability,
preserve,
preserve,
protect,
protect,
defend,
defend,
and obey
and obey
the Constitution
the Constitution
and the laws
and the laws
of
of
the Republic of Texas.
the Republic of Texas.
So help me Almighty God.
So help me Almighty God.
Congratulations. I think Bonnie had a question.
Oh,
Come on, Mike.
When I was appointed, I had asked Ed, am I gonna be elected rather I just didn't know if I was like.
We didn't get up, we didn't get on the ballot. But I tell you what we can, here, let me have it, Mike. Well, what we can do is, since we're gonna have special elections anyway, for those that are appointed, Amy and whoever else. did we do? Justin. For Amy and Justin, and we put you on there too, that way, then you'll be elected. I promise to go back and check my spreadsheet, so I won't leave anybody else out.
You go when I go.
I thought I filled out my paperwork.
You go when I go.
Yeah, okay. Okay,
You're an executive.
yeah,
Executive branch. That's right.
yeah.
But there's more power in being elected than just elected.
Well, I'm appointed, and I can bind the republic in any kind of treaty. That's within my powers to do, but it's not, my office is not elected. It's strictly appointed by the president. I serve at the will and pleasure of him. So,
Okay, I'm just trying to just.
okay. Any other questions? Okay.
Any
Second by?
Wagner.
Wait. All those in favor?
Aye.
Raise your hand. That'll do. Those against? Raise your hand. Any abstains? That passes unanimously. The 23rd Congress is adjourned.
Well, we declare all oaths taken and both houses will separate for their business of declaring the 23rd Congress adjourned and the 24th Congress open for business. Upon opening the 24th house, the elected Congress shall elect a 24th Congress Speaker of the House. Both houses shall elect pro tem officers. All right? So, if the Senate will convene in that area where we met for lunch, and the House will stay here, who do we have from the House? 1, 2, 3, and me is 4.
Roland, Mike.
Oh, Mike. Why do we keep forgetting you, Mike?
I have no idea. That's okay, you just watch again.
Bonnie's got his attention.
I doubt it.
Because you got his attention.
Mr. President.
Well, I think we do have a forum for the new Congress.
The gentleman over there.
We do have
Mr. River.
the House.
Yes.
No. Now this is the 24th Congress and the 23rd Congress. Those that, yeah, these here that were asked to go over this, with the exception of President David Clark. Kevin White. We have Kevin White. What? Get your butt out there. I'm busy. Well,
He made the call, so he didn't want to move.
We have 6 here.
if all you House members would gather on that side, then like I can talk directly to you. I'm sorry, Mike. This week we won't forget you, because I'm always looking that way.
You wanna come this way, Mike?
Yeah, just watch you don't trip here. This is a death trap over here. If you don't fall, you're liable to get electrocuted.
No. Let me see. Yeah, we can turn that off now. Can you reach the machine to turn it on?
That's all right, I'll just sit there.
No, I'll take I'll leave that there because I'm gonna get into that.
Oh, okay.
But I'll go back to the agenda.
Yeah, that's fine.
Welcome, Amy. I'm Barry. Good to see you.
Okay. Outside of y'all present, there's 6 of us present. I believe we've got Kevin Wynkoop is still in the Congress. I think he was reelected. And David Sparks, I don't know because he shows 0 votes in there. Now, I don't know whether he forgot to vote or his vote got lost in it.
Can I say one thing?
Sure.
I am still getting mail, and sometimes it's 2 or 3 weeks after he's supposed to be here. In fact, I got some 30, I got the last letter I got was 30 for both, yours. The letter you sent it on August 31st,
Yeah.
and I just got it last Thursday.
You just got it?
I just got it. Day before yesterday.
Well, as Secretary of State, do you have any jurisdiction over the mail?
Yeah. Not yet, but I need to check on it. So there may be more coming in. And if it's postmarked, it's still good back.
Yeah. Tell David, get it in and go down to the post office, say the postmark is different.
I can postmark it.
Okay, so our business is, one, we had to elect a Speaker of the House. We had to elect a Speaker pro tem. And we may want to elect someone as a House coordinator. Okay. So, we'll start off with nominations for Speaker.
I nominate Bruce.
Do? I didn't hear you.
I nominate Bruce Ball.
Second. We got a nomination and a second for Bruce Bolot. Any others? Now you all become quiet.
I move the
You all
nomination
become
cease.
quiet? Well, I didn't know that I accepted it yet.
You don't have a choice.
Who would you nominate if I didn't accept it?
Mike.
Where does volunteerism end? I've had reservations, folks. I'll tell you what. I'm being consumed on fighting several financial issues, and I'm losing simply because I'm not focused on getting them done right. And I'm concerned about the time that I spend with the Republic of Texas. But at the same time, I'm very committed to the Republic of Texas. My wife complains that I may be over-committed to the Republic of Texas and under-committed to the family. Okay? So it's an issue, and I'm sure others in the Republic of Texas have faced similar circumstances, one of them being Mr. Ford, that is difficult. I will say that if I accept this nomination, I'm accepting it on a requirement that people get involved and do things, and be willing to accept delegation of some responsibility. For example, one good example for you is getting these venues, getting these venues every month, and trying to get them in advance so we can do something to promote them. Last year it was set up that we had more than enough people in the House and Senate to cover the 12 months. And we selected people to do that, and some of them ended up backing out. Now, I don't think we're asking for too much to ask people to take 1 month of the year to find a venue. So, and the other thing is I end up having to follow up on it. I try to find out about this place. And I called up here, and they says, well, I asked them, can we get in there at 8:30? I had asked Mr. Branham to call Mr. Ballard and ask him to ask that question. Well, I was trying to get the agenda out, and I was a little bit concerned trying to get the agenda and minutes out to you all before this meeting. And so I decided I'm gonna call up there and find out. And I asked to speak to the manager or the proprietor, and they said, well, neither of them are here. So I asked the guy that I was talking to, I says, can we get in there at 8:30 on Saturday? He says, oh, we don't open until 11:30. Oh my gosh, well, wait a minute. Well, no, that's when we open. That's not a regular opening time. Well, I called Ed. In the meantime, I had gotten an email from Ed that's saying they will try to open by 8:30 for us to get in here. And they did that. They did that, and it worked out. Okay. But my point is, the point I'm trying to make is, we have a spreadsheet that says all the things that you should be checking on when you go to get a venue. Okay? And all I ask for people is, please go and check that out with the people that you're talking to about that venue. Because, you know, there was a problem with Wi-Fi. Fortunately, it works out now that we don't have to worry too much about Wi-Fi because we got hotspots that are able to handle the load on it. So, but to make sure that you got a room big enough to see whether they've got a large screen TV that you can plug into, or whether I've got to haul that big screen with me to these meetings, I need to know that. And so I'm asking people to please take it. You get that, I'll send you that spreadsheet so that you get it, and please look at it and take care of the business. And if you're selected to do the month of June, don't start looking for it in April or May. You need to start looking for it now so that you can tell us, okay, we can have this for June, we can set it aside for June, and we can agree on that because you've got all the information that we need. So all I'm simply asking is for people to be responsible and take care of some of the requirements that we have to make these things successful. All right? So I'm going to be expecting that from people to volunteer. And I know there's some of you that I've learned in our Zoom call. I've learned that there are some of you that usually volunteer, but they're going to hold back to see whether somebody else is going to volunteer. I've had that happen several times in the past year. You know, I'm not getting anybody to volunteer. What the hell's going on? Well, then when I talk to them separately, well, I'll just wait to see if anybody else is going to. So, and I appreciate that. I'm glad that they're paying attention to it and wanting to see, well, wait a minute. We've got Joe Blow on here. He doesn't do a damn thing. He never volunteers. So, I'm going to be expecting help from y'all because I'm expecting this is going to be a blowout year for the Republic of Texas. I think there's going to be a lot of good things happening. It's going to make us grow, get a number more of representatives and senators, and one hell of a lot more Texans. So I'm thinking we're going to have to be doing work. And I don't want to have to push all of my financial problems aside to take care of the Republic of Texas. Because I can't live with my wife much longer this week. I'll accept on those conditions that you understand why I'm accepting. I am committed to the Republic of Texas. My son and my wife asked me why. I says it has nothing to do with us. It has to do with what our responsibilities are on this earth. What we're guided to do. No other nominations?
Congratulations, sir.
Do I count the claps or what? Yes, sir.
I want to make a statement. This young lady right here has kindly offered us her building to use as a headquarters for the Republic of Texas. Let's have all of our meetings right there.
That's one way to solve the
We'll
problem.
bring that up in the 24th Congress.
That's right.
Awesome.
I am in the 24th Congress.
But we're still meeting as the House here.
Get your act together.
No. If you guys got done that fast, what did you accomplish?
Me to be the pro tem.
You to be the pro temp. Oh, they finally got you to volunteer?
Yeah.
No.
He volunteered him.
You recruited him.
They told me I was going to be.
Okay. Okay. Now we need nominations for the pro temp.
I nominate Tom Bailey.
I got a nomination for Tom Bailey. Any other nominations? Well, let me ask Tom Bailey a question. My understanding a month ago was that Mr. Sparks and you were going to run for re-election, but you weren't going to be sworn in. So I was surprised to see you sworn in today.
That was just tea.
I thought you said you were going to do that too.
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. Because I know you're loaded up with stuff. And I'll speak on Tom's behalf. He is loaded up. He's working on a very, very important project that in the long run could amount to a very significant amount of money coming to the Republic of Texas. Because he and Mr. Ford are both on that project, okay? And so it could be very, very, very lucrative. So I understand what the priorities are.
I will accept the same kind of condition that you are here. And Chris said he'd be my right-hand man.
Okay, good, good. Okay, so, any other nominations?
Can you explain what pro tem? What's the pro tem's responsibility?
It means pro temp, whenever I'm not available, then he takes over. That's the same thing as the speaker pro temp, or the,
Excuse me, rescind my
the vice president is the president of the Senate, and he is the Senate pro temp.
I just didn't know what that meant.
Okay, now, do we want to elect a coordinator?
Can we
Mr.
vote on
Mr. Goodwood was the
Can we vote on Tom?
Can I see a clapping of hands for all those in favor of Tom? You can't vote.
Oh, I'll take that back. That's an echo.
I was just saying, congratulations.
Thank you.
That was from the gallery, right?
Yes.
So on coordinator,
I volunteer myself.
we've got a volunteer. I like you stepped right up and
Congratulations.
Thank you. Let's see. Okay. I don't believe we have any other business to take care of. So with that, we'll recess to rejoin the Senate, continue with the 24th Congress, first session. Okay? All right. We are ready to convene the 24th Congress here. Appreciate it, Mike. I know I can count on you, Mike.
The Senate just did the pro tem, and that's all.
We also approved the appointment of the land commission.
Okay.
One of the problems with me saying, I'm gonna step off on a side note here. The 24th Congress is now in session. I'm going to start off with a comment that was raised here. Can somebody that's not in the government, it's not in elected or appointed office, can they volunteer to help out? There's an unequivocal answer to that.
Yes.
Like hell you can't. No, like hell you can't.
Right.
You must.
I must, good.
Yes. So, yes, you don't have to be in the government to work with the government.
I believe there's a form for that as well.
It's online.
Did- Okay, I'm going to show you all a few things that I came across with some of the information that I got from Ed, and I think another source, but I can't remember exactly which one it was.
Can you give us the link?
That was me, Bruce.
It was you that sent this stuff out? I wasn't sure. I asked Ed about it. I said, did I get this stuff from Bonnie? Where did I get it? Because I can't find the email.
I got it from John Wiley,
Anyways,
and I sent it out. I sent it out to everybody.
here's something.
All my best.
I don't know whether y'all can read that very well from there.
I thought I sent it to Bruce.
Yes, it's bad. I don't have my glasses.
I can see it clear.
You do this every month. How much money do you have? No, don't give me that crap. This is important.
I'm glad to see Sister Ballard out here passing a hat knowing my financial situation. If you guys will take care of your business, yes. You don't want, okay, you want to be in the public comment. Huh? In the public comment?
Well, just no comment to the Congress.
Well, speak up before we get started. I've got me making a report, Wanda making a report, and then we'll be talking about that. So after Ron is done, that's cool. And then we can, sorry, I've got also Chris. That's not about yet, but, well, I'll probably forget by then.
I'll remember.
Okay. So, we need to get that block of wood, it's louder.
Yeah. Look at that sauce.
Okay. We've come across several things that ought to be of interest to us. Now, I'm going to show them to you. I know it's difficult to read that up there because I couldn't put the projector back any further to make it bigger and get it in focus. But I'm going to read this to you
No, you
very quickly. It's from the Secretary of State of the State of Texas. Office of the Secretary of State. The undersigned, as Secretary of State of Texas, does hereby certify that a diligent search of the records of this office reveals no record of a domestic or foreign corporation, professional corporation, professional association, limited partnership, or limited liability company on file in this office with the name State of Texas. Now I want you to notice, what does this symbol up here say about
Dun and Bradstreet report says state of Texas. It doesn't say the state of Texas.
Well, this says the state of Texas here.
And yeah. So they're not
So there's at least two different
a
entities.
corporation.
I have a
The hell are
question.
they?
They say that they're our government.
Well, they're not our government. They are a corporate entity acting, and what do they call it? Color of law.
Yes.
Okay. Now, that's one. Okay. That was by Roger Wade, Secretary of State.
You probably got this from me.
Here's another one.
You get that from me?
This is by Hope Andrade, Secretary of State. Office of the Secretary of State. She goes into greater detail here. Okay? Certificate of fact. The undersigned, the Secretary of State of Texas, hereby certifies that a diligent search of the records of this office was performed on the name, the State of Texas. It is further certified that the search revealed the following. There is no record of a domestic corporation, professional association, limited partnership, limited liability partnership, or limited liability company by the name search. There is no record of a foreign corporation, professional association, limited partnership, limited liability company, business trust, real estate investment trust, or other foreign filing entity with a registration to transact business by the name search. There is no record of an out-of-state financial institution registration by the name search. There is no record of an assumed name certificate on file by the name search. There is no record to indicate that a designation of agent for service of process is on file for a Texas financial institution, unincorporated nonprofit association, or a defense-based development authority by the name search. Now,
Who requested the search?
I don't know.
See that?
Well, see, I think there's just searching for exactly what it is. Go search.
Yeah, exactly.
Assume
None of that
your
document
partner.
means
Yes.
State of Texas.
Yeah,
Yes,
state of
state of,
Texas.
not the state.
Exactly.
Dun and Bradstreet said that they're a for-profit corporation incorporated in 1846.
But that's state of Texas.
Exactly.
The state.
Right.
And
why are they
also,
doing that?
who knows what office that is?
Yeah.
I mean, who knows what record you kept in that office?
Yeah.
Under state of.
We got the whole report and it's got a whole bunch of.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody ought to make a request to them, just say state of Texas.
Yeah.
As one of these. As one of these.
All right.
Okay, so,
It lists, Greg Abbott is the head of the corporation.
head of the corporation?
Yeah.
Well, what I want to ask them is, does this,
What is this, the state of
is the state of Texas or state of Texas have a set of books called the, what's the name of it? Comprehensive.
Oh, yeah, the report, the financial report.
Oh,
The other side of the
Yes.
financial report.
Yeah,
Manual.
Yes, and that's for a for-profit corporation.
that's right.
Yep.
For a for-profit.
And they're supposed to say all.
Well, that's what it says, it's profitable. It says,
Yes.
financial condition profitable.
And to have a credit.
And that goes for the county of Missouri
Yeah.
and your county.
Registered agent.
They're very good.
I got all that.
Just like the federal government only talks about the deficit. There's another side of the
Yeah.
books, and they never talk about that.
Exactly.
Because then we wouldn't know.
It's loaded with money,
Yep.
slushed up.
Not bankrupt at all.
No. They talk about a budget, that's just the budget they make. They don't
street.
He wasn't on the list.
Down the,
Not all of that.
We got rid of his.
I have no idea. I have no idea why that is.
Computer needs to be.
Oh, I see, it's all
Acrobat
on
reader.
there.
It's
It's on
split,
one side.
it's split, yeah.
Oh, you have to set up to work on the screen.
No, but it's duplicating the screen.
Fix it, Ron.
I'm trying.
do you have Adobe, Acrobat reader?
Yeah, it won't read it.
And it still won't read it? Okay.
No, what happened, this thing lost some files in it, some DLLs or whatever they are. And it says they gotta reload them, yeah. It says you gotta reload them.
Did you get a disk with your computer to reload the whole disk? I mean, to click your computer and reload it? That should do it. I had all kinds of problems with the computer, and I just cleared it, put my disk back in it, and went right back to where I needed to be.
Well, no, there's something else I wanted to show.
Moving
Richard, Richard, you had to,
We're moving
you
right
had to
along.
save all your files to an
Right.
external drive.
And just download them back.
The other one, Bonnie, did you send that one with the blue background and white letters? About the, actually, archives of the Republic of Texas going back to the 90s on their website. Huh? Ed sent that, okay? You all need to see that. We need to send that to everybody, because when you open that, it opens, everything that you click on is practically a hot link that takes you to something else. There's all kind of information in there, unbelievable information. And I know a guy like Chris is going to be very interested in seeing that.
Chris, can I interrupt you a second?
Yes, sir.
People in the back, hard down here. And the volume
Because I'm standing too far away from this
up,
microphone.
volume up as we can.
Well, no, I'm too far away from the microphone.
Oh.
Practice what you preach, Bruce.
Well, let's see, I've heard from two now. When Wagner's got to say something about it. What am I saying? About what? I'll be glad to.
Yeah.
I'm in favor.
You're in favor? He said, get closer to the mic.
I am in favor. Anyways, that now I don't know how to get it to everybody because I don't believe I have everybody's email address. Maybe I can ask Ed to send that out to everybody. Send out that old file.
Yeah,
The one with, the blue background and
I
that.
had to find it again.
What I found on that, at the top of it, there's a little border there that is a sliding scale. And it's got different dates on there. And each date, you can scroll to the right or you can scroll to the left, change the date. And it changes all the files that are in there. I don't know whether y'all noticed that, but yes, it does.
Yeah.
So I say there is a ton of information in there. There's a lot of information I think we could have used in our international committee report. So I'll ask Ed to send that out. Maybe I'll write something for him to go with it so that it'll maybe cite some interest in doing a little bit of research. Okay. I guess we're ready for Rhonda to speak. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Yeah, because the people online can't hear you.
Hi, I'm Rhonda from Harris County, and I am the acting clerk of the Texas General Assembly and the administrator. And what I've done is I've printed out some juror affidavits as well as the grand jury juror affidavits. And we are going to start holding our common law courts again. But this will help you if you read through it. It's It's an affidavit, and you sign it, and then you can be part of our jury pool. So when we do have a complaint that's filed with the Texas Jural Assembly, we can contact you to see if you're available to participate during our trials as one of the jurors. So all you have to do is go to texasjuralassembly.org, and you can check out the information that's there. It's limited at the moment. We're building the information. But my telephone number is on it, and you can give me a call, and I can answer any of the questions that you have. And I left these documents on the table throughout. I did get a lot of them signed back, but there's a paper clip on it, and there's 2 different documents attached. One is the juror affidavit, and that's for petted jurors, petted juries, and the other one is the grand jury juror affidavit. So just check on, if you want to be a part of it, just check on it. We do hold the courts online through Zoom, and I can help you, walk you through that. It's a very simple process. But we'd love to have more participation in the common law courts. Because once we get our common law courts up and running, then hopefully we don't need to rely on the de facto court. TexasJuralAssembly.org.
Why do we need affidavits?
It just qualifies you as a juror.
I imagine there's certain things that you have to meet, like your status, political status. Yeah. Good job.
Yes, thank you, Rhonda.
I'm ready to pick up your affidavits once they're signed, if you want to
What I want
participate.
to say to you, Congress and everybody in the government side, we all can participate in this. We can sign the affidavits and everything. But the only cases that we can set on a jury is if it's a de facto case or a taxiant going against, say, the state of Texas or a traffic ticket or whatever. If it's a case of a taxiant against a taxiant, we cannot participate in it because it's a conflict of interest in it. Okay? So don't be
Can
worried.
you all in the back of the room tone it down a little bit, please? Hello? The president is trying to speak. Thank you.
Anyway, we need the support of the Congress behind getting these courts up and running. So many of you will go ahead and fill out the affidavits, and it's not going to cost you anything extra. Right now, they'll have the court cases on Zoom. You won't have all the traveling until we get actual counties set up with courts in the actual counties. The General Assembly was prepared. It had the National General Assembly. It was prepared to start having a grand jury in North America. They had 30 states in line to start the process, and the first place that it went was Washington, D.C. A lady by the name of Anna Von Red come in and busted everything up, you might say. It's called divide and conquer. We now have, last Thursday I was on the call, we had 20 states come in. So they can't move toward Washington, D.C. until they get 26 states a grand jury. That's what they need. So they need 6 more. If you know anybody in one of the states somewhere, ask them to get on that call on a Thursday night and help out. So they need to get that back. They got what they need to get this thing started the other way and get rid of these corporations in these courts and everything else. And then we can come in and do our thing. Yes, ma'am.
Is the microphone, Susan?
I don't know where that other microphone is.
Where's the other microphone?
Is there a list of states that need to be contacted that are not currently involved?
Probably can.
Because that would be a whole lot easier to pinpoint people in states that we would need to contact rather than preaching to the choir.
Yeah. Maybe like on the national call, there's some states, you know, they may call in one Thursday and miss the next. So, but there are several states now that never call, you know. So I could probably get that list from the state. Now they're not going to give you any names of them. They don't do that. Something of very interest. Mr. Blackwell, and his book, hold this book up there. One of the people on the call, on that national call, got hold of the microphone and started talking about microphones to 20 more states. So he should see some refunds from that. You know what I mean? This guy, he just kept on and on and on about how good that book was. I didn't interrupt him, I let him go. So anyway, Mike did a fantastic job, I think, and everybody ought to read this book. Thank you.
My turn.
Okay, we've got a new member of the House who wants to address this body. Representative Chris Skura. If you will get him a hold of the microphone, Chris, you've got the floor.
Thank you. Okay, I'll be introducing 4 new bills for reading on our next Zoom meeting. I just wanted to give everybody a heads up of what they will be so you can think about it and start making thoughtful decisions. The first House bill called Resolution to Establish Republic of Texas Library of Congress is a bill to authorize a Library of Congress as well as a archival system that we can all agree on and multiple locations for those archives to be for safety reasons. That'll be Bill Republic of Texas Library of Congress.
Security.
The second bill is Appeal to Heaven Act. Unfortunately, as a Christian man, I love our motto, one nation under one God. It is against our Constitution and Proclamation 3 of the Declaration of Rights, signed March 17th, 1836. I will be putting a bill to remove that verbiage from our motto, coinage, and various sites. Bill number 3 is a resolution to make a permanent Republic of Texas House Intelligence Committee. I have constitutional articles, grants and provisions, limitations, reporting structures, to present as well to the House and the Senate for approval. And the last is called the Workers' Right Act, and it is a joint resolution for volunteering of intelligence workers. And that's for the 4 bills that I'll be introducing on the next Zoom meeting and read them for the 3 times to bring it to vote. Last thing, if I just have a quick minute, I did print out this newsletter. It is just a prototype. You can look at it and give me feedback if you want it online, if you want to keep it as paper. In addition, my email's on the back. I can't write this entire thing every single month. I need your help to write. If you have an idea of an article or you want to say something, just email it to me. I'll get it into the newsletter. Thank you so much.
How's that for starting your first day in a...
Wow, that's impressive. Impressive.
Gonna be controversial.
Yes, it is.
Good, that means there will be some good discussion about it. Okay. Mr. Wagner, do you have anything controversial to say?
Yes, I do. In God we trust. I've been visiting with Bonnie. Bonnie's got a building, 9,000 square feet. Bonnie's willing to rent us that building at the same money we're spending every month running around the countryside. It'll put us in one spot. It'll give us a building where we can eventually turn it into a post office or a courtroom for our needs, or make it for the headquarters of the Republic of Texas. And she's willing to do it to help us out. She was willing to donate it, but I think if we can go up there and participate in her building, we ought to pay for it while we're there. And there's no sense why we can't do the same thing. We're spending the money anyway. And our contributions every month will cover it. Said she'd do it for $200 a month. And I think we ought to look at that really close. Because at some point, if we want to convert it into the Republic of Texas, the building can be purchased. And she'll carry the note for 50 cents a month. Not really, but you know, we've got an offer there that we really can't refuse. It'll give us some place to make a plan to go every month, where we know where we're going and what we're going to do. And it will establish us in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Where else could we go and really have a chance to really pull the people in, if not from Dallas and Fort Worth and their surrounding area? Even Glenn Fern'd show up every time. But he's going to sneak through this one. Sorry, buddy. What do y'all think?
You know it.
I've got a question.
Sure. Is it possible to have catering done for meals? Because there are a lot of businesses that cater. And if they will set up a table like a buffet where we don't go through this confusion like today, that to me would be a real plus to have it in one place, but to keep all the different caterers busy. Bring a sack lunch too.
Yeah.
Right.
God is so good to me. He spoils me rotten with friends like you. Thank you, Richard. You know, I think about all the trials that I've been through. And I have to tell you, it's worth it. Just so I could have made your friendship and your acquaintanceship here in the Republic of Texas. You've been a blessing to me. I've made lifelong friends here, and I'm so thankful. God blessed me with a building, a screaming good deal, an outrageous good deal. There's no reason why that good deal of a 9,200 square foot building sitting with highway frontage that just needed to be remodeled. And I love remodeling as a real estate agent. We walk into beautiful mansions all the time, and we, you know, take some of those thoughts and ideas and do them in our own home. And so I took some of the ideas I've seen out in the real estate world, and I played the GC, and I remodeled this building, and I was on site at the building, bossing a bunch of laborers around for about 6 months straight, getting it all tricked out, brand new texture on the walls, brand new paint on the walls, brand new light fixtures, brand new doors, crown molding, 6-inch baseboard, 5-inch baseboards, brand new floors, brand new bathrooms. Everything's tricked out, looking gorgeous. And then all of a sudden, the city of Keene, where it sits, has tried to inversely take it by overregulation and not allow me to fully operate like I want to be a free woman, spread my wings, and do business. And so they place a lot of disproportionate hardships on me. And those are always blessings. Why? Because trials make us stronger, don't they? Yes. Y'all are some of the strongest people I know because you've been through some trials. God uses that to give us strength and endurance, tenacity, and love for justice and right doing, and love liberty. I have to give kudos to Steve, who said it earlier today. There was something in me that just recognized freedom, and I wanted to be free. And I said, oh, Steve, that's me too. You know why? Because that's how God made me. And that's how God made you. I am not to be restrained by my fellow man, other than, the limits are, I don't injure others. I don't injure anybody else's property. But I'm free to be me. I want to be the woman that God created me to be. And I want you to be the people God created you to be. I have a building. God has preserved it for this time, at this place. And what's so strange is 4 years ago I started praying for this whole county. Because there's a lot of foolish, wicked, just layers and layers of fraud and all kinds of government corruption in the county I live in. And I started praying. This is before I knew what I know today. I started praying, Lord, let this county be the brightest light shining in Texas. Let this county be the brightest light shining in Texas. This county, the most corrupt county that exists in Texas right now. Of course, Harris County is pretty bad too, and so is Montgomery County, so the others. But Lord, let this county, let this city be a light shining on a hilltop. Did I understand now that the RT 4 years later would want to be there? Right? What do we all have in common? We may come from totally different backgrounds. All of us are diverse, right? We may have different religions, right? But one thing we recognize is that liberty belongs to all of us. Freedom belongs to all of us. I have a building that has been completely remodeled. It's not an old building, built in 1980, 9,200 square foot. There are 9 offices in it that are lockable suites for individual offices, like, 10 by 12 lockable suite, as if you think of an executive suite situation. But I also have inside the building 3 huge open areas. And a portion of the building is furnished. But one thing I would need in order for us to have the setup is I need some help from you. Because I don't have tables like this. I'm not asking for something high-end, nothing fancy. Table like this, just for us to sit and be functional, where we can have a fellowship meeting like this. Chairs like these, because I don't have, I've got pictures on my computer. I can show you what the building looks like. But we need chairs and tables so we can have meetings. And the more meetings we have, the more it'll be packed out, right? I have offered it also for common law courts, because sometime, at some point in the future, and we know it's coming, they may try to block us from having our online courts program. We understand that, right? Because, that's highly unpopular in a world wanting to restrain liberty, to actually give people liberty to have common law courts online. We may have to have it physically in person. But we have a facility where we can do that. Now, how cool. It already has a flagpole out front. We can hang our flag out front. I do not have a federal mailbox on this property. I already have a lodial title on this property. I already have signs. I'll get to you in just a second, sir. I already have signs on the property telling the city of Keene that their employees, their contractors and subcontractors are not allowed on the property, and that's already hanging on posts right there on the property, letting know that the City of Keene to stay the heck off my property, that they're not allowed on, and I'm citing the Penal Code 30.05. So I've already set a precedent that this property is different. That this property is preserved. I believe it's not been sold. I bought it for a flip property, to be quite honest with you. But I'd be flip it, I'd remodel it, turn around, make a profit, move on, buy something different. Right? But we realtors do that. God said, no, 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 no. God blocked every. And I'm like, okay, God, I'm going to trust you. Because again, being a follower of the living God, a lot of it's just a faith walk. Okay, God, you close that door, I'm just going to trust you. Well, the thought that you are coming to this place that I prayed about 4 years ago, and that you being there and having a physical presence there would be a huge bright light shining in this dark world for Texas. Because you know what? We're in a war. And the war, we're not going to fight with swords or guns or anything like that. That's not our wish. But we want to educate the people, and we want to set them free, because the cheapest prison that criminals can have is to confine you in your mind and to have you believe a fallacy that you're not a free man. Because you know what? God made you, and He made you free. You had a question, sir.
Council General, are you aware, can you hear me?
Yes.
There's a physics in Texas that any building with Republic of Texas on it does have a chance of catching fire.
Oh.
Are you okay with that? Are you willing to accept that?
Hey, you know what? Give me a good insurance policy, and I'll be good.
I just need to hear for sure if I'm going to vote on this, if this becomes a bill, that you fully understand the responsibility that you're talking about.
We can always put security cameras up. We can also, we can put an insurance policy on, a fire policy or an insurance policy that, you know, we can be compensated and rebuilt. Yes, sir.
On Dundergrass Street, there's about 20 companies in Texas that's called Republic of Texas.
Yeah.
One of them, San Antonio River Walk,
Oh,
Republic of Texas.
interesting.
They don't burn that down. They get food there.
You know what? I would rather die on my feet than live on my knees. I will not fear, because no weapon formed against me will prosper. If y'all don't recognize that, that's the word of God. Scripture tells me that many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord will deliver me from them all. Not some, all of them. I trust my God who made me. Why? Because He loves me. His love does not fail. My fellow man may fail me, but my God does not fail me. And I love Him, and I'm His faithful servant. So I trust Him. And whatever the outcome, I already know that the war is already won. It was won at the cross 2,000 years ago. Thank you.
What kind of parking do you have?
Okay. We do have five handicap, 4 out of the 5 restrooms. 5 restrooms, 4 of which are handicap compliant. There is a half-moon parking space in the front that may host 10 cars. In the back of the building, and it's set as a bi-level building where you walk in, it's built into the side of a hill. So when you walk in, you actually walk into the 2nd floor, and there is a lower space that's a quasi-basement down in the lower portion. In the back, and it sits on almost a full acre. It's 0.89 of an acre. And there's probably 20 or 30 parking spaces total. So I think it would be sufficient for now. If we ever had a need for more parking at a future time, like some huge event where 1,000 people are coming, there is a church across the street that's got a huge parking lot, and I happen to be a member of the same church. So I don't think that they'd have a problem letting us use the parking lot, but I would, of course, get confirmation if we had a huge meeting. So I hope that answers your question. But yes, we can cater. We can have food catered in.
Anybody else have any questions about the building? Again, I've got photos on my computer. I'm happy to show them to you and have you look at them. Yes, sir.
Does it have a kitchen?
It had a break room kitchen when I was doing the remodeling. I tore out all the old ugly cabinets. We have a break room. I would love to put brand new cabinets in there. But there is a microwave and a mini fridge, and then there is a full-size fridge in the building.
I'm just saying, rather than hire a caterer, my time's frozen.
You want me to cook too? Okay.
No.
I can.
Let me finish.
I can cook.
I can run the barbecue pit as good as any man alive.
I know. You know, a lot of times catering is cheaper because we could feed a large group for not a whole lot of money.
But for us in our meetings, I think that would be an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
We can take turns cooking, or we can cook. You know, yeah.
Can I interrupt here?
No,
Because
put your
you're
hand up.
going to all have an opportunity to visit this 1 month from today.
Yes.
Okay. Our next
Next
meeting,
month.
our next congressional session
Come.
is there in Keene. Okay?
Yes.
And it's in her building.
Please come.
So, at that time, we'll have an opportunity to see it, experience it, and possibly make a decision. Okay? So,
I got another question. Can I borrow $1 million?
I think it's time to stop this discussion.
No, I want to know some more. You said it had a basement in it. When I looked at the picture, all I saw was one floor.
I have not shown all the pictures to you yet. I've shown you 2 pictures. I have 10 or 20 or however many you'd like to see. But there are lots of photos of the building that I have on my computer, and I can show however many people want to see it. Yes, there's a quasi-basement. It's 3,000 square foot on the lower level. It's wide open space. And brand new, fresh, beautiful marble-looking porcelain tile floors that look like marble. And they're big tiles. They're big rectangle tiles. They're 36 inches high and 18 wide. So some of our RT friends, Steve and Rhonda and Donna and Mike, and who else was there that day, helped lay some of this tile. David White. And myself and my husband, we all helped lay this tile. And we got it all finished. It took a while. Didn't happen the one day. A lot of people came down to help on that tile project. But it all got done. We've got all fresh paint all over the building. And then, you know, I do some random real estate transactions there. But it's ripe and ready to be used. And I want it to be for good. I want the building to be used for our good, we the people. Now's our time. I've said that in a few meetings in the past, but now is the time for the Republic of Texas. You're already up and running. Now is the time for us to do the things that we need to do to protect all of Texas, this tiny little group, right? To stand up and fight for the liberty of our fellow man, created in the image of God. Thank you.
Okay. Our next congressional session will be located in Keene. The Republic of Texas session will be held on October the 12th, 2019 at 307 Highway 67 West, Keene, Texas, Republic. Okay, before requesting a motion to recess, and taking, you said lunch, okay.
We did lunch.
And getting into the public comment section of this session. Well, we don't have anybody on that. So we don't have anybody there. So, we'll get on with the public discussion. And the first person having the microphone is Mr. Matthew Gordon. And he's going to tell us a little bit about what he really intends to do with us, or what he's going to try to do with us.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, hold on a second. Now that I made that announcement, I need a motion to recess the 24th Congress until next month. Okay, motion by Senator Ballard,
Seconded.
by Senator Fern. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And there was nobody opposed. Okay, so we are in recess. You all can see him? Now, would you come up here to speak, Matthew? You can come around here and sit up here if you'd like. Sure. You don't have to stand up. And you can speak to this mic.